So you've just got your hands on a new Cadwell Sierra Summit? That's awesome. Let's get this thing hooked up. Over the next few minutes, we're going to walk through everything you need to know, from the cables to the correct power on sequence. If you're looking at a box full of shiny new equipment and a whole bunch of cables, and you're thinking, where does all this go? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Don't worry, we're going to sort this out together, step by step.
Look, our goal here is super simple. We're going to get all this hardware connected correctly. By the time we're done, your system will be powered up, showing off that beautiful blue light, and you'll be all set to launch the software for your first study.
All right, let's get right into it. First things first, we got to make sure we have all the pieces of the puzzle right here in front of us. You know, a quick check right now will save us a ton of headaches later. Okay, go ahead and grab your packing slip and let's do a quick roll call. You should have the main Sierra Summit base unit. That's kind of the brain of the whole operation. You've got your power cord, the Stimtroller Plus, a digital amplifier, and of course, a USB cable. Everything there? Perfect. Let's start plugging things in.
Let's turn our attention to the back of the Sierra Summit base unit. Think of this as the main hub, the command center where all the important stuff connects. Getting this part right is, well, pretty crucial.
First up, the big one, the amplifier. This is what's going to capture all that vital patient data. So on the back of the unit, you're looking for port number 3. See it? It's clearly marked amp.
Now, you'll notice this isn't just a simple plug. It's got this really sturdy quick connect fastener. And that's not just to be fancy. It's to make sure you have a rock-solid connection for a clean, reliable signal every single time. So just line it up, secure it, and you are good to go. Okay, amplifier is in. Next, let's grab the Stimtroller Plus. This is your main handheld stimulator, and it gets its very own dedicated port. You're looking for the one labeled SDIM1. It's right there next to the amplifier port we just used.
And you see how everything is so clearly labeled? That's totally on purpose. It really helps prevent any mix-ups when things get busy. So you've got STM1 for your primary, and hey, you can even see there's an optional port for a second one if you ever need it.
All right, time to build the bridge between your hardware and your software. Grab that USB cable that came in the box. You're going to plug one end into port number 7, the one that says 2PC.
Now this is super important. That USB connection, think of it as the data highway between the Summit and your computer. It's carrying all the information back and forth, so you want to make absolutely sure it's plugged in nice and snug on both ends.
Now, see that block of 4 USB ports right there? That's a built-in hub, port number 6. If you have any add-ons, like a foot switch, a report printer, or maybe an ultrasound scanner, this is where they're going to live.
And here is a really, really important tip to remember. This USB hub, it only gets power when the main base unit is turned on. So if you ever plug something in here and it's not working, the very first thing you should check is the Summit itself switched on? It's a common gotcha.
Okay, we're on the home stretch. Last cable. Go ahead and connect that hospital-grade power cord to port number 9. But wait, and this is the most important part. Don't turn it on yet. Seriously, the order we power things on in is absolutely critical.
So that port right there next to the main power switch is what gives life to the whole system.
Now, for that final and maybe most important step, the power on sequence. Getting this right makes sure all the components wake up properly and are ready to communicate with each other from the very start.
Before we flip any switches, let's pause for a second on this. This is a huge safety warning straight from the user guide, and it's simple. Never ever turn the Sierra Summit on or off while the patient is connected. For their safety, the system has to be fully on before you connect them, and they need to be fully disconnected before you power it down. Okay? Super important.
Step 1. Turn on your computer and let it fully boot up. Step 2. If you're on a desktop, turn on your monitor. And then, and only then, for Step 3, do you reach over and flip the power switch on the Sierra Summit base unit.
And that's it. Just like that. Your hardware setup is officially done. Everything's plugged in, powered on in the right order. You are good to go. So take a look at the front of your base unit. You should be seeing the Summit and Cadwell logos glowing with this really cool ice blue light. That blue glow is your all systems go signal. It's on, it's happy, and it's ready to work. Okay, so the hardware is online. You've got that awesome blue light. Now it's time to actually use the thing. Just head over to your computer, find the Sierra Summit icon on your desktop, and give it a double click. Oh, and hey, one last thing. If for some reason you open the software and get a communication error message, don't panic. 9 times out of 10, it's that USB cable we talked about. Just make sure the base unit is on, check that the cable is plugged in tight on both ends, close the program and try opening it again. That usually does the trick.
And there you have it. Your system is online. This incredibly powerful diagnostic tool is all set up and at your fingertips, ready to support your important clinical work.